Come on, Will. Come on, Will. 17 days ago, I ran 200 kilometers in 30 hours. Today I'm going to explain why if I can, so can you. Look at that. I've never done one of these before, actually. It's at 2 degrees. Water is at 2 degrees Celsius. Can thank Joe Rogan for me jumping on these. Oh. That's so cold. Okay. Oh. So I've never been the best runner. I haven't won a single race I've entered since I was 12 years old. And I won that one because I was the only kid who showed up. Oh, what a way to start your morning. That's it. Oh. I forgot. That's out. Oh. Alright, let's be honest. If you want to run 200 kilometers, there's something wrong with you. Maybe you don't have many friends. Maybe you weren't held enough as a child. Maybe you've been watching David Goggins since you were 6 years old. Either way, you're crying yourself to sleep at night. If you're happy with your life, I'm happy for you, but you'll be just as happy quitting 60 kilometers in. If you want to make the 200, there's a certain level of discontent and self-loathing required. Now, I know what you're thinking. Will, you're obviously not the sharpest tool in the shed, and I know, but I don't need to hear it from you. I am 17 days out from my 200, and I've got 5 juicy tips for you. Take it or leave it. Tip number 1. Now, if you're coming to me for advice, we both know you're well out of your depth. If you've run anything under 160 kilometers, you don't know what's going to hit you. So, you need to get yourself a coach, and you need to listen to your coach. I followed an 8-week training program, and Dave the Run did not follow the game plan, and it showed. Tip number 2, stop forcing this down your gob. I had a gel every half an hour for 10 hours, and by the end I could barely open my eyes. What I need you to get is one of these, a potato. This is a sweet potato, it's the wrong potato. You know what I'm talking about. You need some good complex carbohydrates, which when you're sitting down every hour anyway for 5-10 minutes, this is actually easy to eat than you think. Slip a couple buttery bits of this in your pack and you'll be right. Tip number 3. Right, so you're a week out from your run and you want some new shoes. You know, some people can take some photos of you. You want to look fresh, you want to look clean. So you get yourself a brand new pair and you wear them 3 times before you run 200 kilometers. Wearing those shoes was arguably my biggest mistake. I got a madness of blisters and my toenails still haven't grown back. I don't know if they ever will. So make sure you're wearing your shoes, even if you need to go back to the trusty trainers you've done 6 to 8 weeks in. Tip number 4. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I honestly thought running 200 kilometers was going to be a lot easier than it was. You know in your mind, 200 kilometers, yeah, it's a long way, but until you're in there, you have no idea. So I gave myself 8 weeks to train, and that wasn't long enough. If you want to attempt something like this, I would recommend give yourself 6 months. Give yourself 12 months, however long it takes, and build up as slowly as you need to. Start with 20-minute runs 2-3 times a week. On my first week of training, I ran 24 kilometers and 2 hours worth of running that week. By my last week of training, I ran 90 kilometers in just under 8 hours. Build up slowly, and if you do not stop, you cannot fail. Tip number 5. 0.17% of the world's population has run a marathon. Even less have run 100 kilometers. And absolutely no one is going to care whether you run 200 kilometers or not. So if you honestly have enough screws loose to want to do this, You got a lot of training to do, mate, so you better bloody make like McQueen and hit the road. New videos every week. I'll see you in the sunshine.